Hey family! Sam Fam's triangle attack. Yes, a lot of the family members has been asking me for some triangle offense, so here I am today to deliver to you what I consider a new age triangle attack. There's a lot of cutting and passing involved in this play, classic triangle action, and it's beautiful. I said earlier today is going to be a new age triangle. That's because you can't really run a full triangle offense in 2K to win. I mean, you can run it for pretty or aesthetics reasons, but if you want to compete and you want to win, you can't run a full triangle offense 27. This doesn't work in modernized basketball. But if you apply the triangle formations in the right times and in the right amount of dosage, it is absolutely deadly, and it can be the difference between a win and a loss online and offline. So today is going to be online gameplay showing you off this triangle play. So there's a concept first you need to understand before doing this, and that's starting your offense. So let's take a look at some clips. You see here I'm starting my offense. So double dragon is one of the best ways to start your offense because you get easy looks, but not the only way. Here I'm starting my offense out of pick and fade to break his double team, and I can work it to the corner and take a free ball. So that's another way to start the offense. And one last time, another pick and fade to start the possession out of pace motion, of course. And this time I just turn it into an ISO instead of a free because his defense didn't break down. I'm using that spacing and I take it to him. So there's a reason why I showed you all those clips, family, because one of the toughest thing people tend to forget about 2K is that your offense struggles because you're not starting it correctly. And the triangle attack I'm showing you today is one of the best way to start off an offensive possession in 2K. Now, the play itself is actually just punch 4, rip dive. I think that's what it's called. It's in the Dallas playbook. It's actually one of my money plays and my money play tutorials. But in that tutorial, I only showed you how to use the play. I didn't really show you how to apply it in game. So today, I'm going to show you how to use that play and its triangle spacing to dominate. So without further delay, let's get right into it. So you can see here, I'm starting the possession. So that's the rule. You want to call this play punch 4, rip dive to start possessions. Now, the ball handler will give it to the wing, and the wing will set a backscreen for the postman. You're in triangle spacing. Other guy cuts through. That's the entire version of the play, but there's actually easier options. So you see here, I'm bringing it up. I'm protecting the ball. I've called the play. I'm waiting for it to set up. Ball handler goes to the 2 guard. Ball handler actually cuts in. If this cut is there, you can go to it. If not, use the back screen. You can also use the postman on the catch and turn and lead him to the paint. Easy fouls. Here, this is even better. The quick hitter option. Once again, protect the ball, fight against pressure. This play is great against on-ball pressure because there's a release valve to the 2 guard. Point guard cuts through. Easy dunk. So in those sequences, you saw pretty much the 3 options of the play. You go from handler to 2 guard. Handler cuts. If there's no cut, he back screens the postman. Postman turns to get position. 2 guard dumps it into the postman, and 2 guard cuts through. That's the sequence of the play. How you use it depends on you, but it is in triangle spacing. So this does qualify as triangle offense and a triangle attack. Now, what you saw earlier were the ideal situations. So there are alternative read and react options. So you can see here, I'm running the play again. Always use this play to start possessions, not during in between possessions. And here, I just go to the other side because he didn't guard my shooter. So I don't always have to go to the triangle from the post to the cuts. If the other side is open, kick it to your shooter. Here, I'm starting the possession with the play again. Punch, rip, 4, dive. Our triangle attack. Go to the 2 guard. Point guard cuts through. No cut through. Sets a back screen for the postman. Postman catches it. 2 guard cuts through. Nothing. But because now we're back into the triangle spacing. Shooter up top. Always find your shooters within the triangle. It is many ways to attack out of it. You don't always have to use the cuts. And here it is again. Another alternative read and react option. We go to the 2 guard. Point guard sets the back screen, catches it, 2 guard cuts through, we go to isolation post up. All the screening and cutting were able to create a mismatch. We got Chris Mullin on Anthony Davis, couldn't beat him there, but we're in pace motion, so we just go back to the mismatch, punish him because he's small. That's a lot of read and react options out of this triangle attack. So remember, family, it's not always about those initial cuts, like the first cut with the point guard, the second cut with the postman, and the third cut with the 2 guard. If none of those is there, you can still play under that spacing, find your shooters, read your mismatches. That's what makes this play so good. It is truly classic triangle action that we're shoving into a modern day pace motion 4-1 offense. That's awesome. That's a lot of basketball terminology. So to end the tutorial, I'm just going to show you step 1, 2, 3 of the play, the ideal options in sequence again. You can see here, once again, starting the possession, fighting off ball pressure, we're protecting the ball. This play is absolutely great for that. If someone wants to full court press you, just run this to start possession and kill them with the cuts. So that's option number 2. And here it is again, we'll bring the ball up. He's showing us that pressure, we call the play. We hold L2 to protect the ball, seal him out. Go to our 2-guard release valve, point guard cuts through. Throw it down, Kyrie. Here it is again, starting the possession. We're protecting the ball, fighting against that ball pressure. Go to the 2-guard release. Point guard cuts through. Back screens the big man catch and go. Triangle, loving it. And the last clip of the day, family. I really love this play because I love triangle offense. It's just you can't run it 24/7. But if you run it like this with pace motion as your base, watch out, family. Winning all day long. Throw it down, Clay. Alright, so that's the last clip of the day. And it's Boxing Day here, so I'm about to go shopping. But I know a lot of you always ask for defensive settings, so I'm going to end the video again with defensive settings for your reference. This is settings of one of the games I was showing in this tutorial, so you can see it in there. Once again, AI coach adjustments, always manual. So hopefully you guys are having a great holiday. I am enjoying myself this holiday also, making a video for you guys. I try to do one a day, probably can't keep up, but until the holidays are over. So I hope you're enjoying all the content. As always, thanks for your support. And if there's anything you'd like to see, I'll just leave it in the comment section. I know I'm all over the place. I'm tutorial guy, I'm my team guy, I'm my GM guy. It's just I play 2K everywhere, right? This is how I come up with new tips. So that's how it is. Hold on, I got a text. Wait. It's LNU. Dude, guys, LNU has been playing amazing. Okay? Amazing. So no hate on that. The boy's got game. He's been so good. Yeah, you guys have no idea how hard he works on his stuff. He DMs me and he asks me questions. I'm very proud of LNU. That's what I'm trying to say. This is kind of random. I didn't expect to say any of this. But LNU, good job. Keep winning, buddy. SamFam style. So proud of him. I mean, from 2K15 to now, you guys know how much he improved? My goodness. And the amount he works? My goodness. Anyhow, as always, thanks for coming by. Enjoy the settings. If you always want to see these settings, leave it in the comment section. I can always leave them in there. I got tons of settings for tons of games. So yes, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll see all of you next time.